fabric of the universe in Quran. Now, that's Surah Zariyat, Ayat 7. Allah says, we created Hubuk. In the skies refers to space, the whole vast universe. Hubuk, that word Hubuk comes from the origin of the words Habaka and Habka. In Arabic culture, Arab people would call, for example, silk, very dense material, quality material. They would call it hubuk. Habaka means very dense stitches, artfully made dense stitches, okay, woven. And habka means waves, like ship going in the sea, and the trail behind it is habka. So now I want you to think about this. Does it sound like a relativity theory to you a little bit? The space and time and the curvature of space and together becoming a hubuk, like it's, of course Allah is not gonna say E equals MC squared, but he's the only one who can describe the fabric of the universe, the extension of the universe, and the stretching of the gravitational waves emitting from objects moving with one word. Only Allah can do that. Hubuk. That's it. Habaka and Habka becomes Hubuk. And Allah says we created Hubuk in the space, in the skies, in the vast space, vastness of the universe. Think about it. And because in Zariyat, Surah Zariyat, Ayat 7, Allah mentions Hubuk. And then 40 ayat later, at ayat 47 in the same Surah Zariyat, Allah talks about expansion of the universe. Now, at first, 40 ayat before, he mentioned the center, the very fabric of the universe. And then 40 ayat later, now he's talking about the expansion, stretching of that fabric in the same surah. Now, like when like a fabric, like for example silk, why silk is so valuable, such a quality fabric, like it's expensive, is because of the denseness of the stitches. The woven is so dense. That's why when we buy a sheet for our bed, the thread count matters, right? That determines the quality of that fabric. Now, we all know that the gravitational waves, sound waves, light waves, all kinds of waves in the universe, and string theory, that's just a theory, but we are going that way. The more we get into it, the more we see a string-like, like stitches, like kind of substance. Like fabric of the universe is a metaphor, right? Why scientists use that metaphor? Because everybody, everything in the universe is connected, densely connected to each other. All the substances, like we have 17 quantum fields, right? Including the latest Higgs boson. So all those fields are like densely connected to each other. And so Allah is telling us these little, like, why is he talking about all these? Because he wants to show us that he is the designer, initiator, creator, thinker, and maker of this universe. So when we look at the universe, quantum fields are stitched together. Okay, when we go to doctor, they put those metal things on our head, on our chest, cephalograph. What is that? Or when we get MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, right? What are they resonating with? What are the things that resonate? The waves. Everything is waving, and all those waves are stitched together. every millisecond in the universe, everywhere in the universe. Entanglement, quantum entanglement, is like Allah is already talking about that. I can't remember the ayah right now, but every surah and every ayah in Quran, they are stitched together, stitched each other, and they are explaining each other, helping each other. Now he wants us to be like that. In another ayah, he's talking about us being arm in arm together, like we are one giant human family. We need to love and respect each other, okay? That's all Allah wants. All this survival of the fittest is, it's origin of the species, Charles Darwin. It's a beautiful book. There's a lot of good things in it, but the theory breaks down when it comes to human being, anatomically modern human being, like 200 to 300,000 years ago from now. Fusions intervenes, some intentionality there. Allah did it, of course.